Welcome everybody, and welcome everybody out there on Swamp Sistas Facebook page. We are some Swamp Sistas gathering to share our songs with each other and with you today for our virtual La La Hope from Home festival. And we're so glad everybody is tuned in and checking things out. We hope you can jump on to lalasummerhope.com and chip in to help feed some kids this summer when no school means no school breakfast or lunch for a lot of kids who rely on it. I want to introduce my good friends and peers, Amy Robbins, right away, Kayonne Riley, and Arielle D'Ornellas. D'Ornellas. Look, I'm married to a Cuban. I should be able to. D'Ornellas. Did I say that right?
It's D'Ornellas.
It is D'Ornellas? D'Ornellas?
Just D'Ornellas.
Oh, okay. Well, Arielle, welcome to making with us. And thanks, all you guys, for being here. We had, I had thrown out some creative prompts in advance of the La La this month and in advance of our meetup here. So I'm dying to hear what some of you have come up with, if you have something, or maybe if you pulled even something out of and dusted off an old one that fits. The prompts were nothing means no, chum, good Florida prompt, and uncertainty. So I think I would love to ask Amy to kick things off first by telling us about you and what's been happening with you during the quarantine period, because I think you've been a little bit busy on some levels. So,
well, the quarantine period has been it wasn't exactly slow for me. We moved last week, and that took up quite a bit of time. But we moved back to Howie in the Hills, which is where I lived for about 8 years, and it's just a beautiful town, and it's inspiring to be back. So I've been trying to act on that inspiration and write a few things since I've been here. So I came up with this song for this challenge, and I actually named it Teenage Chums, as in like pals, but it doesn't even say that in the song. But the word uncertainty does come up in the song.
So you doubled down.
I doubled down, sort of. I feel like the title's kind of cheating.
So maybe you can explain to everybody how we meet every month, in case they don't know about it.
Yeah, every month we meet up at Beth's house, which is really sweet that she hosts. It's like going home to be with family. We have some snacks and we hang out and talk about our lives, and we share whatever art we've been working on, whether it be song or comedy or painting sometimes. You know, it's a really nice outlet to do that, and we do it about once a month, and then, every 3 months we do it publicly with the See, Hear, and Say, which has been a really awesome addition to what we do.
Yes, it has been.
Yeah.
So you're going to Teenage Chum.
Teenage Chums, I think.
Chums, plural. Okay.
Plural. I'll probably change that before it's all said and done. But I was kind of thinking about the years like directly after high school, like being like 18 and 19, and the feeling that you get hanging out with your friends and just being that age. There's kind of nothing like it. And I was trying to capture that in this song. Seen or heard much about you lately. I would ask our friends, but they all seem to kind of hate me. Weren't you the one out back counting stars? Broke beyond repair of the universe. You are a shoe with a missing string. You don't even know why you're crying, crying all night, crying all crying all night. Big girls don't cry. I felt so left out when you came around and didn't call me. I took it personal, but I should have known it's not about me. Weren't you the one who said we're not alone? Trapped inside the realm of uncertainty, strumming your guitar with a broken string. You don't even know why you're crying, crying all night, crying all night, crying all night. Big girls don't cry, crying all night.
All right.
Bravo, Amy.
Thank you.
Beautiful song.
Thank you so much.
I love that guitar riff, you know?
Yeah,
Sounds
you
really,
like that?
really sweet on that big hollow body, too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I was just gonna do acoustic, but Shima's still hanging out. She said, "Why don't you use my electric rig?"
Oh,
I
nice
said,
of her. I
all
see her in
right.
the background. Listen, hey! See, this is how we do it. We're all here for each other. So Sean didn't have a great internet connection at her place, so she drove in to use your internet connection to record another Zoom Songwriter Circle meeting that we're airing today too. And now she's hanging out, and loaning you her guitar rig. So this is what it's all about. Us being there for each other and being there for the kids in our community this summer, right?
That's right.
Kayonne, you've been around the Swamp Sistas climate from pretty much day one. What's your impression?
Oh my gosh, it's super cool. It's just a lot of fun. It's the most fun I've had making original music in a long time.
Oh, wonderful.
Because just the variety of people that are in the group, everybody is different ages, different backgrounds, different experiences. Mostly it's all ladies so far. We have some Swamp Mistas as well, but the songwriting circle is mostly all ladies. And that's a really non-judgmental, group of people that gets together, and I think we feel a little more free and open.
Yeah.
Being ladies,
we feel safe with each other because you know what, one personality trait that I think is common to most women is the tendency to be supportive.
Mhm.
We all want to support each other, and I know there are a lot of very effective songwriting groups that meet and they present their songs to each other, and then they all sit around and pick them apart and help, and then and it's a very constructive thing, but that's not really what
We don't do that.
oh, that was great. What's your song? But they are always great. They're just these little personal nuggets, and the whole purpose of the meetup is to spur us to create. So it doesn't even matter whether what we come up with is good or super good, or if it even kind of sucks a little bit, because I personally feel like I have to write a bunch of crappy songs before I can get to writing a good one. So not every song that comes out down the pipeline is, a hit, so to speak. And it's fun to just have a reason to have to write it. Like sometimes we generally meet on Sunday afternoons at my house, maybe around 4:00, and it could be 1:00, and I'm going, well, I could clean up or I could write a song. and I
Right.
always write a song, So, and some of them have turned out okay. So, I love that everybody is so willing to put themselves out on a limb and just write something just for the sake of writing it, and share it just for the sake of sharing it. And, I think offering up our vulnerability, so to speak, and knowing that nobody's going to say anything mean anyway. So, yeah, it's a good
And
thing and a good time.
by the way,
Arielle, what you been doing with, I'm sorry, Kay, what?
I was going to tell Amy because I didn't get to offer a comment. Really good rhythmic feel always with your songs, and that one I noticed me and Arielle were both we were bopping along to that. So I really like when a song has that nice rhythmic feel and gets you going.
Awesome. Thanks, Kevin.
It does, and it has. I think I noticed that you were doing a little drop D tuning, so it has that nice drony feel with the rhythm and inserting the little lick too, sort of as a theme. You always have a musical theme to your songs, and I love that.
Thank you.
Arielle,
Yeah, hi.
tell us a little bit about yourself, because you're the newest one to the circle, so I want everybody out there to know about you. So give us the 30-second. Who am I?
Well, I'm an artist and a musician and a photographer, and I've been participating in the greater Florida music community for probably about the past 5 years or so. And I write my own songs. I used to be in a band. Now I kind of do a mostly solo thing that sometimes has other people play with me. And then I've been playing with you guys, and that's been really fun. So I'm excited to share the new song that I've written also.
Tell us about it.
Well, I chose the topic of uncertainty. I liked, that a lot of the idea that we go through a lot of it. And of course, there's been a lot of it with the situation that's going on in the world right now. And I had this phrase circling around in my head that was, to dip your toe in the water. So I wrote a song basically around that idea of getting past your insecurities in order to move forward type of thing.
I like it. Will you play it for us?
I will play it for you, yeah. So it's called Dip Your Toe in the Water, and I'm going to play it. Summer breezing at the beach today, folks baked in the sun and sweet music playing. He was standing off to the side, kept looking at the ocean with his big heavy eyes. Oh honey, why you look so blue? What a lucky, lucky day it is to be you. The sky is clear, the weather is bright. What else really can make this right? Dip your toe in the water. Can't see the bottom, but don't let it stop you. Dip your toe in the water. Sandcastles fall, they come tumbling down. Man noticed her pretty smile. He said, hey baby, come and sit with me a while. Shrugging her shoulders, she just laughed as future present moments they slipped into the past. Dip your toe in the water. Can't see the bottom, but don't let it stop you. Dip your toe in the water. Sandcastles fall, they come tumbling down. Thought I had this life planned out. Could see what I was supposed to be. Things change fast without a doubt. All castles fall eventually. Dip your toe in the water. Can't see the bottom, but you don't let it stop you. Dip your toe in the water. Sandcastles fall, they come tumbling down. Dip your toe in the water. I don't care if you're a son or a daughter. Dip your toe in the water. Sandcastles fall, they come tumbling down. All castles fall, yeah, we all fall down.
Beautiful. Yay, bravo. I love that area. I have a feeling that when I go to bed tonight and lay down to sleep, that melody's going to be running through
It's a catchy thing.
through my mind.
I was thinking the same thing.
Were you? It's very catchy. I like it a lot. And then I also I love that it's dip your toe in the water, but it also sounds a little bit like tippy toe in the water, which I love too. Tippy toe in the water. It sounds fun, like tippy toe in the water. It's like, so it gives a lot of imagery, and the ukulele is the perfect instrument for that song. Just uplifting and happy and brave and courageous and hopeful all at the same time.
Yep.
Well fun.
Thank you. I really like having this. The prompt is so helpful because sometimes it's hard to discipline myself to sit down and work on something like that. So it's nice.
I'll be honest. I did. I started this whole thing so that I would, out of selfishness, to force myself to have to write songs too, and it's been effective for all of us. I know my last album, Dreamwood Acres, was very much, probably half those songs at least are byproducts of our songwriting challenges. And I know Amy has generated a lot of recorded songs.
Oh yeah, I've got an album's worth right now that's ready to be recorded, just from the prompt phrases.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you have an old album of prompt songs?
Yeah.
That is so cool. Well, listen, I think we should keep doing this even after. I mean, I want us to come back to my house too. But it's nice to know that even on if there's a Sunday where, for some reason we can't all get together at my house, we can still get together.
Yes.
Yeah.
No excuses. And I don't have to clean house.
Honest.
Although the having the meetings is also my prompt for house cleaning. I'll just say that. Oh no, people are coming over. Turn on the Roomba.
Yeah, there's nothing like it to get the chores done.
So, Kayonne, I know you've generated a lot of songs from our prompts, and I also know that over the past couple of months you've kind of been on vocal rest.
Yeah.
Because of a situation with your vocal cords. And you think that's getting better?
It's getting better. It's having vocal polyps is something that singers get, teachers get it, lawyers get it, anybody that overuses their voice, it can happen. Radio people.
That makes you 3 for 3.
I'm all of those. I do.
You are high risk for the vocal polyp.
Very much so, but it's getting better. So I didn't really work very hard on the prompts because I didn't think I was going to be able to sing and do this, but it's gotten better. And I had been working on redoing some of my material that I've had from over the years. And I think one of the songs would be perfect for the prompt, Nothing Means No.
Oh, great.
This is a song that I wrote with a co-writer, girl that I used to be in a band with called The Implications. Her name is Laura Freeman. And it's a song that we wrote together. It's called Get By You. And there's a lot of double negatives in it, like you never do nothing and stuff like that. So
you're letting us know it's on purpose.
Yeah. So I'll throw this one out there for the song prompt. I didn't know we could cheat this way.
Oh, we could cheat.
Until a couple years ago, because I was always thinking, I got to write new songs for this. But then when I came to the meeting and somebody goes, well, I pulled out an old song that fits, it fits the prompt. And I thought, I'm going to remember that. And I'm going to do that too. So this is one of those instances.
Do it.
Now, this song was originally in G above D, and I had to move it down to D because I can't hit high notes right now, and D is a much better key for me anyway.
And maybe your new key.
It's my new key for this song, for sure. So it's called Get By You, and it goes like this. Never like nothing that I do. Seems like nothing ever gets by you. Someday I'm gonna get by you. Made you an apple pie with lots of crust. You wanted cherries in a little cup. Seems like nothing that I ever do. Someday I'm gonna get by you. I bought you a present I thought you'd like. You didn't even try to be polite. Seems like nothing that I ever do. Well, someday I'm gonna get by you. Oh yeah. You say I don't love you enough. And when I do, you say it's too rough. Someday I'm gonna get by you. Well, someday I'm gonna get by you, and oh, honey, when I do, I'll make you sad for all the times you've been bad, but that can't be because you always get by me. Yeah, you never like nothing that I do. It seems like nothing ever gets by you. Someday I'm gonna, oh, just one day I wanna, yeah, I'm gonna get by you. You never like nothing that I do. It seems like nothing ever gets by you. Someday I'm gonna get by you.
Nice.
Very nice.
I love that.
Awesome.
That has a little bit of an old bluesy, jazzy blues vibe to it, which is not surprising because a lot of your songs have the jazzy blues vibe, and I love it. Sounds good.
Mhm.
Hey, your voice sounds good too. I think you're on the mend.
Getting better.
And that wasn't as low as I was expecting. I thought, I mean, it's not as high as you had sung, but that
Yeah,
song must have been really high.
in G it is. And actually Laura
Yeah.
usually sang this song, and she had a
I gotcha.
much higher
voice.
voice.
Yeah.
So I needed to change it to D for me a long time ago, and I'm glad I finally did.
See, I'm glad that worked out. I'm totally glad that worked out. Well, I guess that comes back around to me, and I feel like there's an awful lot of me happening on this Swamp Sistas page today. So I hate to just me play too much. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try, and I have not practiced this because I did the song that I have written as part of the prompt. Will be performed in the other songwriter circle that I just did, because I did that one with Terry Binion, and she was in the circle, that circle jam, and it's also a song that I'm releasing today at the La called Hold On. So I'm not gonna do Hold On right now. I'm gonna see if I can do a medley of songs that I have written as part of the prompts. If I can remember more than two, but right now I'm only remembering two.
Well, this will be fun.
I know this one was Echo Chamber. You live by the coalition of cool. You know the drill, you follow the rules. Only one network can give you your views, reverberating your news in your echo chamber. Stick to your guns like a bottle of glue, building walls with whisk-quoted truths, wearing your opinions like an old pair of shoes. You got holes in your soul, but you won't let go. Who done left you all the answers? Shall we consider your reasoning flawed? What if you find out at the reckoning the other side had it right? The other side had it right. They were right all along. And then I'm going to segue into Mercy Point. Where is my sweet Sari? I've searched everywhere. She never called me out of bed. She never combed my hair. Not out in the kitchen, down by the chicken coop. She ain't making biscuits or shining daddy's boots. Last night she tucked me in, singing sweet and low songs of chariots So I'm going to stop that song right there because I keep accidentally hitting the one key on this piano that is dreadfully out of tune. But anyway, that was a little bit of Mercy Point, and one other was Resurrection Mary. We had the prompt. She put her hand out on the highway to justice, where vision roams, always in a party dress and a gossamer coat. She'll put her hand out, beckon me with her eye. Many have lived the legend of taking her for a ride. Resurrection Mary, dancing all night long at the feet of Jesus in the shadows till dawn. So pretty and young, wide-eyed and tough, till everything went wrong. Resurrection Mary, dancing all night long. So that was 3 songs that I just remembered. They are from my last album. I'm sure there are more, but it's little moments of each. Sorry about the... It doesn't sound that dreadfully out of tune by itself, but listen to it in a chord. That just makes me want to do like the Wicked Witch and melt. Anyway, one more time. Unchord the out of tune words. It's okay. I love vintage instruments, but sometimes they have a mind of their own. Hey, listen, you guys were awesome. Thank you so much for being here, sharing your talent. Thank you for being my friend and being my peers. You know, it's so important to me to have women songwriters and musicians that I can compare notes with after so many years of being the only female in the band. And you know, it's nice for us to have our own little community where we can rely on each other and have fun together like this. And I know we have many more of these meetups, both virtual and in person, to enjoy. So I want to thank you for being here today. And I want to thank everybody for watching us. Again, that's Arielle D'Ornellas, or Arielle D'Ornellas, Kayonne Riley. I'm pointing like everybody can see who I'm pointing at. I'll get over it. Kayonne Riley in her corner, and Amy Robbins playing the big hollow body. So you guys are awesome. Thank you again, and we'll see you on the next go round.
Don't forget to donate to lalasummerhope.com.
Absolutely. And if you want, you can probably poke around right here on this Facebook page and find a fundraiser too. We have them everywhere. It should be easy for you to find. So bye folks, and thanks again.